Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, it is showtime. Torchlight. And away we go. I need to create a character for the new season. I'm not going to buy the season pass to get access to the newest character. We're going to be trying Moto. I haven't run Moto in forever. I ran Moto once, and very early in the game's history. That's Commander Moto. What's the other Moto? There's another Moto, but I didn't see him as we were scrolling through. I think there's another Moto. Maybe not. Anyway, we're running Moto. Moto Lens. In the Afterlight season, that's the new seasonal mechanic. Lone Star Wolf, good evening. How you doing? Okay, summon machine guards. I'll talk to Arya. We skip all this because it's awful. Appears that I can only have 2 of the pets at a time right now. Later on I will have more. Never fear. We've got items. We have our first loot. Our minions now will do more damage. Did I survive the hangover? I always do. Actually felt crappier when I went to bed than when I woke up. I'd gotten hungry and had overcompensated, shall we say. And felt kind of crappy as I lay down, but I felt, you know, the usual, tired and no energy the day after. So that's pretty much always what I get when I drink. And good evening to you, Fat Body. Basically, ever since I changed my preferred consumable to vodka, the classic hangovers are no longer, yeah, that's exactly, are no longer a thing I have to worry about. Hit him, boys. Hit the bad man. Yes, when I stop drinking, I start feeling sick to my stomach. No, I just ate too much. There's these double chocolate cookies that I get at Safeway, and it's less the taste and the texture. They're just perfect amount of chewiness, and you know, I had 2, and that should have been enough, but it's never enough. Couple of Brita filters to take. Oh, no, it's already fine. No, I'm familiar. They did I think it was on Mythbusters where they got a guy who professionally grades vodka and they ran cheap vodka through the filter a number of times. And then they wanted him to put them in order as to how many times they'd been through the filter. And he just got 2 of them reversed. He got like the 5 and the 6 reversed, but the others were all correct. I normally get the Smirnoff, the vanilla vodka. I will note that I believe it has had 2 downgrades in the proof since I have been purchasing it. I think it went from either 45 to 30 to 30, 45 to 40 to 35, or 40 to 35 to 30. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have obtained an active skill. I will select an active skill slot. I will select the skill. We have blink. I can now move faster. Oh, and we got loot. So much loot. Why am I not picking that up? There we go. Attack speed and cast speed for my minions. Why, yes. And they have changed up the stats, I believe, and the displays in the game since the last time I played. I think I missed the last league, maybe even 2, and I think they have made a lot of changes to the UI and stuff. Oh, yeah, right. We're off. That's the new character. Boob physics? I have no idea what you mean. At all. None. 0. No clue. Apparently, the new character, from what I have seen, is strong. That's usually the case. As you might expect for a game where they bring out a new character every season. Oh, I've unlocked talents. Hold on. We will select God of Machines. Activate it. When we level up, we get spec points. As you might expect, especially from, given the nature of Asian gaming in general, the new characters tend to be quite powerful when they're released. And so a lot of people will buy the season pass to get access to the new characters. The new characters always pretty much overtuned, but it is a little bit self-correcting, and because so many people are doing that, buying gear for the new character gets to be really expensive. So it kind of is self-correcting. Upgrade all skills. Oh, okay, that upgraded all of them. Get him, boys. Boys, you want to get the big ugly thing? Thank you. I got a headscarf. New talent node available. More damage for my pets. God, I got an itch here. Pretty significant one. I blame, one of you. Oh, I almost forgot. Welcome to your Friday. Welcome to your weekend. I got a hat, which will give me more dexterity. I am more dexterous than I was. If you're familiar with Path of Exile, the new character for this season Basically, the skill is similar to Righteous Fire. So it's mostly just walk around and things fall over. Whereas right now, that's very different from what I'm doing, which is walking around and my pets are attacking things and things are falling over. Very different. Oh, we got a couple more. Let's see. Upgrade all of our skills that are upgradable at that moment. No one can pass through here, says you. Oh, loser, dude. My pets are making quick work out of you, sort of. Mildly quick, quickish. Not that quick. I mean, they're doing okay. I have obtained a thing. Whoops. Things are continuing to shoot at me. Not a fan. Dudes are running away from things that are shooting at me. Understandable that they would do that. We have a new talent node. All right, 3 points now. The next tier will open up. Presumably we'll be getting those. What else do we have? An empty skill slot. Summon Machine Guard. Well, that... oh, this is a support for those of you who've played Path of Exile. Support skills to your primary skills. Servant damage. This will increase their damage by 15.5%. And then we've got upgrade both of those skills. And we're on to the Ancient Battleground. For some ancient battles? Maybe not. Look for traces of Lean. He's the bad guy we're chasing. It's also the name for Purple Drank, which is like prescription cough medicine that they would mix with Jolly Ranchers, I think. Famously, that's what Jamarcus Russell was into when his career got completely derailed. Was Purple Drank or Lean. Well, my boys are managing so far. I have dinged again. And we're about to go into, like, the dwarf caves. But first, give me a moment here as I am following a build guide. I want to make sure I don't screw things up too early. That wouldn't be fun. Apparently, we move over to micro talent there. Minion attack and cast speed. Is that correct? It does seem to be correct. Skip the dialogue. Do we not go in? Why don't we go in? No? No. There we go. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the bridge. Whoop. We got a ring. Fire resistance, not especially helpful, but, you know, better than nothing. We got some boots. Energy shield, like that. Just a few more minutes. Thanks, you useless turd. Hit him, boys. Hit him harder. Keep hitting him until you can't hit him no more. Okay. We guarded Corey, which is, it's a name. Hold on. I can... Shit, back to appropriate operating conditions. I mean, so far they're handling it, but they're not doing a great job. We have defeated the goblin. Another talent node. That helm's not as good. Energy shield and adding fire damage to attacks and spells. I don't think that applies to my minions. Couple of bottles of Smirnoff. The newer one is 35, and the older one is 30%. I do have another ring. Give me just half a tick. We'll find out what mine is. Didn't quite empty it out. It's 30. But yeah, it's gone from 40 to 35 to 30. Oh, you got it backwards. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing as well. So, who am I supposed to talk to? Oh, Corey. Corey is, of course, a famous and well-loved dwarf name. New skill we got, Dark Gate. Cast this skill and teleports all minions to the character. Cast this skill and gains Euphoria. Character gains 10.5 command. Command. Every point of command will grant synthetic troop minions additional damage. Less damage taken? It says plus or minus. If it's both, then that's a push. Plus or minus 2% movement speed in a bigger tracking area. The lowest command is minus 100. Ah, I see. When command is not 0, 13 points will be returned every second until it becomes 0. Cooldown on that is 5 seconds. Right. The Anti-Dragon Bulwark. Manufacturer decision to stay. Oh, I'm sure it's manufacturer. Allows them to keep the same price, and it's cheaper. It's just part of the ongoing in-shitification of products in the store. Oh, why? a couple more upgrades to our skills. Kill them all. Let the machine god sort it out. Well, I mean, come on, that skill thing I'm doing is God of Machines. Machine God, same deal. Another level for me? Oh gosh, you shouldn't have. Yes, you should have. A new talent node available. That will be there. I believe our next batch goes there. Indeed it does. All right. See? Got a machines. I wasn't making that up. Hard as that may be to believe. I don't just make things up. Except that right there. I made up the fact that I don't make things up. Alright, they're still continuing to shoot at me because they're jerks. Doop doop doodle doodle doop doop doo doo. A surprising number of the PO2 professional streamer types now play this for every new league launch. Let's see. That is an improvement for the offhand. That hat. Probably actually better, but we don't know for sure, so can replace that. Alright. We will recycle. There we go. Okay, recycle all. I'm eco-friendly. It's a wall cannon. It shoots walls. It's weird. Nobody really understands why it shoots walls, but that's what it does. So. Kill the bad man. Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad man. To be the sad man. Behind blue eyes. Finish him! Don't even think about going farther. Okay, I won't. I'll just go farther. I just won't think about it. Easy. That's a significant damage increase. Adding erosion damage, which is a damage over time. And then flat minion damage. That does seem good. Currently have no command. I have no command of myself. That will come as a surprise to nobody. But I am dual wielding. I will read in a sec. If you have a Sam's membership, you should try the new in Bond Bourbon and Bourbon Whiskey. Ooh, whiskey kicks my ass, man. I had to stop drinking my single malts and stuff because even a small amount, I really felt it the next day. Keep hitting them, boys. You've got this. Eventually. Probably. We got him. Yeah, and I don't have a Sam's as well. Membership. We're going to upgrade all of our skills. And we got some incredible magical items. More life. Good. This gives me more damage because it's minion damage, but slightly less survival, theoretically, because we lose the evasion. But on the other hand, we do gain regeneration. So, good with that. More damage. Again, theoretically, the survival is lower. Fine, I'm not that picky. Where are we off to? Oh, we've got to talk to Arya. We've got another something forthcoming. It's skill. Ah, yes. Select the main skill, add energy, and now we can get a second support. Over time, you'll get items that will increase your energy. Energy allows you to add additional supports to your skills. Steamroll or Maniacal Army. Looks like it's Steamroll, a melee attacks, damage. We're off to... We have got... we have completed a... We didn't complete a 4-link. We completed a 3-link. So we'll claim an energy core. It's used for crafting. We're off to Dragon Bone Ridge. And you know what the dragons do there, right? They die. That's why there's bones. Buy alcohol and drugs at Sam's without a membership. I have no idea where the nearest Sam's would even be. Did they DoorDash? And or Instacart? That is a dancing dragon, but not a boning dragon, so I can only give you half credit. This is the League mechanic. We have to escort the ghostly coffin. Don't know much about it, but here we are. Interact with the nameless coffin to start gameplay. Oh, D. When a vigil is successfully completed, there's a chance to trigger an additional surprise event. Guiding lanterns, flickering yellow wraiths starting to pile up. Thin them out before it gets worse. Yeah, that's probably not something that my Guiding lantern overloaded. Red. Too many wraiths are on the field. Spawning his paws. Clear them fast or risk losing rewards. Yeah, I'm just not sure that this is the sort of thing right now that my boys are going to be good at. Also, we've got a treasure chest. I'm going to grab those while my boys are theoretically still working. We got our first unique item drop. Too many wraiths. Where is the... When a vigil ends, whether it's successfully completed is determined by whether the required number of monsters was defeated. Looks like not. Looks like we got about 40%. There's a chance to trigger a bonus reward. You earn 1 remnant soul every time you finish a vigil. Use remnant souls at Usher Mortuary to awaken relics. Model Citizen's Bone Whistle. During the vigil, the maximum number of wraiths allowed to exist simultaneously in the stage is increased. Apparently, we have to choose that, whether we want to or not. They bring different effects into play. I know anyone could use the pharmacy who didn't know about alcohol sales. Well, I would say that that's purely for medicinal purposes. So you should be fine. That's entirely the way that works, by the way. It is just medicinal. It helps me sleep. Local Sam's has a bottle of Millennium Weller for $6,400. Much to my surprise, the local Safeway has Cristal in the fridge. I think it's usually like $650, but is often on sale for $480 a bottle, something like that. You can tell you live in Silicon Valley when the local Safeway has Cristal in the fridge. Give me a sec here. Got to double check. Yes, we are in fact continuing on here. I used to get Cristal pretty regularly for celebrations, birthdays, and whatnot. Back when it used to cost about $100 a bottle. I've discovered that, sadly, champagne is one of those things where I actually do have good taste. The Dom is tasty, and Cristal is really good. Yeah, it is very, very light on the tongue. Too much of the, too often, for me, champagne tastes just like sour white wine. There were a couple other of the champagnes out of Napa that I kind of liked. But generally, for most champagnes, I'd skip it. The proprietor of Usher Mortuary. For a long time now, no soul on Leptis, I think that's the name of the planet, I have no idea, has found true rest. The dead are trapped inside their own sins, oaths, and regrets. Ooh, if it's my sins and regrets, I am truly screwed. These trapped souls make perfect fodder for wraiths. They swarm toward the coffins in droves, bent on stopping every funeral procession, headed for the netherworld. Usher Mortuary is now hiring night watchers to escort souls to the netherworld. There's one rule you must never break. So long as the guiding lantern still burns, the night watch does not end. The lantern is lit. The old road is waiting. Will you stand watch with me until dawn? I can figure out a worse way to spend a Friday evening. That's all she's got. Boss fight, I do believe. What kind of cheap is that? I didn't get any goodies. Those are just crap goodies. Or crappies. Applies to Costco also. Buying alcohol only allowed without a membership in certain states. California is one of them. I'm trying to remember if I've bought booze at Costco via Instacart. I know I've ordered through Costco once or twice on Instacart. What do we got new? Oh, we never did. Check that out. Okay, that is going there. That's going. That's going. That's going there. No, no, no. Okay, but this... Nearby enemies within are cursed by a biting cold or I'm immune to frostbite. I'm not doing cold damage, but if they are cursed with biting cold... Yeah, the only thing I get out of this is a little bit more energy shield. But let's recycle all that. An old Blue Dog State, Indiana, just got Sunday sales a few years ago. Well, California, you can't buy after 2 a.m., from like 2 a.m. to 9 a.m., I think. Missed me, loser. Sunday is 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Well, you can't get in the way of church in time. Oh, we got a couple items of blue loot. Pick those up. See where we're at. That ring is better than both of the rings because it gives us more offense. Yeah. Nope. Slightly better. Really? Yeah, I don't always understand the numbers here. I guess the intelligence matters, but the minion elemental, I guess because I'm not doing minion elemental. Let's see, where are we off to? Level 9. I've reached a whole new level. Literally. Another talent point in here. And 3 of our skills skilled up. I believe we are headed towards the first of the treasure rooms, if memory serves. Indeed we are. Laden with riches beyond imagination, that's probably an exaggeration. You still go to your buddy's bootlegger for their flavored shine jars. I've never had moonshine. I would not say no. Okay, this is the first treasure trove. Treasure troves have good XP. They can drop very rare loot, and you can get lucky and get those. Also, you can run them over and over until the XP starts going down. So we'll probably go through this like 4 or 5 times, something like that. Oh, we're up to 3. Not sure at what point we got our 3rd dude. But more dudes is a good thing in this particular case, as long as they're my dudes. The other guy's dudes, not as much. Slightly more survival, sure. No, and no. Spring source girdle. I don't need a girdle. I mean, granted, I'm chunky. But I don't think it was necessary for them to point that out. And rude. Adopted you. This is passing. Families. A lot of law enforcement, so they always have been leery. Well, that's understandable, yeah. Dude is dropping stuff all over the place. Kill him. All right. Congrats, I obtained another talent point, or so that's 2. 1 there. Now the implication, and it's a lie from the build guide, is that I can hop up to here, but I knew that wasn't the case. Give me a sec to browse the build guide. Sadly, despite the fact that the game has been getting increasing player base numbers, probably that. Yeah, that. Minion crits? Would rather have minion crits or minion damage. We end up going here. Pardon me for a sec. Yeah, I think we just go with the minion damage. Despite the fact that the game has had increasing popularity. Oh, there was I missed one? Did I not? I did not. Except allocate. The websites for builds and stuff continue to die off. There was one website I'd gone to previously in the past. No builds since 2025. Another one had a grand total of 3 builds for the new league. This is one of them. So as a player, it's getting more difficult to actually kind of play. This one is significantly better than the one we're currently wearing, so we will wear that. No, no, and no. There we go. And we are going to challenge it again. Footman's chest guard. Wouldn't you think a footman would be have boots or something? Another level. I'm level 11. Guys, you're beating up a rock, guys. Guys, it's so hard to get good help. Hit the boss. Hit the boss. Hit him hard. Hit him frequently. We got the rock lizard skull previously. We didn't like that the first time. It is slightly better. No, it's not. Oh, slightly more life, but slightly more additional physical damage taken. So that's pretty much a push. We're going to challenge it again. At a certain point, it starts telling you, yeah, you're getting much less XP. So maybe stop. At least that time, that guy dropped Footman's Boots, which makes sense. Keep beating them up, boys. You do that thing you do. That's level 12. Stop hitting the big rock, guys. Okay? You can't give me anything but the stupid helm? Seriously? Let's see if any of the rest of this stuff is of any significance. Slightly more damage? I don't think I'm doing any elemental. Oh, the 5%. Yeah, alright, that's like a 1% increase. Tiny, but yeah. Tiny isn't 0 or less. You can quote me on that. Be dumb to quote me on that, but you could. Lot of evasion. You need the damage. Identify. We'll check these other thingies. A little bit more survival. We need to recycle all the regular stuff. And also that one. Our first organ. Gotta say, that sounds a little creepy. And we're going back in. I haven't selected the core talent. We must have hit 12. We did. I'm pretty sure it's boss, but I do want to double check. It is boss. Because I'm a boss, can obtain bond. So I'm into bondage now. Oh, I'm sorry. 40% minion damage, 10% attack and cast movement, minus 50% additional damage taken by minions for each stack of bond. Initial max stack 3 when a minion is present. If bond can be gained, gain 1 stack of bond every 6 seconds. Interval can be shortened by bond gaining speed. Minions lose all bond stacks when they are defeated. In short, we're going to have a lot more damage now. And by a lot, an actual lot. As you can tell, a lot more things are dying in one shot or the biggie bosses dying when my lads got like 2 or 3 of them on them and they die just fast. So everything just sped up immensely. Now it feels like a build. Prior to this, not really. Stop hitting the rock. Oh my god. They're like kids. Alright, let's see if we can beat them before they even get their special attack off. That's significantly faster. Everything just got way better. Alright, I do need to check the talent node and see where we're going next. It is there to minion and bond gaining speed. More bondage for me. Skills are upgraded. Let's see. New chest giving me more damage. I can't see how that's giving me more damage. I don't think that translates to my boys. The intelligence might, but I think the defenses are worth keeping what I've got. We're going in again. XP gains will be reduced, it just told me. So we've hit the level. If we don't get any of the rarer items, we'll probably go through one more time and then we'll get back to the significant portion of the game. That was a few seconds ago. Fat Body has used 1,700 bits. Shamrock 1,700 so I can get a bottle of Absolute Vanilla next time. Just to try. Absolute flavors are usually power. Okay? Remind me. Don't let me forget. Because I'm me. Thank you, as always, very, very much, Fat Body. I will do so. Just remind me. We'll forget what, Fat Body? I have no idea what you're talking about. Everybody's on the hook for this. The next time I say I will be having adult leisure beverages, Absolute. Change the fire alarm, buddy. Fatter, funny thing about the fire alarm. Mine is wired into my condo power, and when it broke, it went off, and it never stopped. And eventually I had to quite literally tear it out of the ceiling, and I've had tinnitus ever since. So, yeah. It had no reset button. It had no buttons or switches of any type. And it was plugged directly into the power. The literal thing I had to do was to tear it off the ceiling and cut the wires. Nothing else stopped it. It is horrible. And the tinnitus, if I stop and listen right now, I can hear it. Especially in this ear. Direct wired ones in the home. Oh, you might want to, in advance, figure out what we're going to do if it goes off and there's nothing you can do with it. I didn't. Wish I had. Wasn't I going to oh, that's right. I was going to recycle those and that one too. I'm going to go one more time because I can. Yeah, and I mean, I scoured over it after, cutting the wire. There's no reset button. There's no power switch. There are literally nothing, no buttons, no anything on it. The only way, the literal only way to get it to stop shrieking at literal ear-splitting amounts was to yank it off the ceiling and cut the wires. Kill him, kill him. Oh, very nice. Very quick. Lad, you're doing much better since we got that one ability. Everything's just dying much, much faster, guys. I am appreciative. You're doing good. You're doing God's work, boys. Nothing but rock lizard skulls the whole time. And the regen on that is pretty significant, but I don't want to give up the damage, actually. We don't like giving up damage around here. Oh. That one can go away. And we'll slap this one back into place. I think that's probably max values on everything. All right, fine. We're leaving the treasure room now. Are you happy? Jerks. Didn't give me any of the nice additional stuff that can occasionally drop. Boss coming up. Boss going down. And Now we're going underground. Hi, Corey. Jeez, seriously. He looks like a Corey, though. I'll give them that. Hey, it's not the lost mine anymore because we just found it. Frankly, I'm with the dwarves beating up the googly moogly robot. Beat up the big man. Dude thing. Ogre, whatever it is. Some boss guy and he doesn't even drop any decent loot? What is up with these monsters these days? They don't even have the common courtesy to drop you any decent loot. New hat? Nope. This one's better. Okay, good, good. My first belt. Well, I mean, 2 nights ago I had a lot of belts. Bing! Level 15. Another new talent node. And I think we go all the way across. I'm not sure. I think it's probably better to go that way first. Get those 3 and then that. And then those. Right. I'm sure my pets felt validated by beating the living shit out of that empty barrel. That's better. At least they beat the crap out of a boss instead of an empty barrel. Oh, look, more empty barrels, guys. See? See? They're just not rational. I mean, they are robots. Big bossy guy. These boots are... Why are they saying so much damage on them? The calculations sometimes are a little unclear. Evasion. More intelligence. I have more intelligence. Minion elemental. We're only doing a very tiny amount of minion elemental, so we will now recycle the yonk. We're going down, down. Be number 1 with a bullet. Got a loaded god complex. Whoops, whoops. Helps if you remember to summon your pets because they go away between levels. Oh, it's Jerry. Yeah, we'll skip. Jerry and Corey. Ancient and honorable dwarf names. A new hat. No. New boots. No. And no. Just winding back around. It is. Oh, there he is. There he was. Oh, hey, well, look at that. Surprises after surprises. You guys done with the surprises? You drop no loot. Do not appreciate it. If you're going to try to surprise me and kill me and you drop no loot, you suck. It's Romer. Up the big hands bursting through the walls. Because we're heading towards the Dwarf King who we've got to kill. And he's got enormous robotic hands that try to kill us. Because of course he does. I mean, If you were a Dwarf King, you would want to have enormous robotic hands to kill intruders. I obtained residues, which of course are the opposite of residents. Please, Lens, just stop, Lens. Talent node. Two additional command a second. Wait, that's not what I wanted. We want this. And an empty skill slot. I think we gave residues. And restoration duration for the supported skill. Restoration effects, supported skills cannot be removed. Right. So I think it has basically is adds a hot onto my Healy. Now, if they make things worse, those are residents instead of residues. Beat up the dwarves. Oh, two of them. How unexpected. Beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Kick they butts and stuff. The new boots, probably worth it. Slight damage loss, but significant survival improvement, probably worth it. That thing died pretty quickly. Beating them up. Not the most interactive play style for the streamer, but, you know. On the other hand, the one all the other streamers are playing, well, except Al Kaiser. Al Kaiser is, as always, playing a melee build. I think Ben is, too. But everyone else, pretty much, they all bought the pass, or were given the pass, maybe. And are all playing the equivalent of the Righteous Fire build. All right, boss incoming, I do believe. Okay. All right. We just have to avoid the big hammer fists, and we should be fine. And, whoop, he's down.
That room must be the key.
Nope. Energy shield better than max life? I'm not convinced. Nope, nope. Put that on the right-hand side and that. No, okay. Let's recycle all of the obvious recyclables. And talk to Corey. Brother! We just killed his brother. It's terribly sad, but you know, we can't really be bothered by family drama. Let's just say. Three pact points not allocated. Well, let's open the system pact. Here's the pacts. Okay, this is where the game is pay to win. These are pets. And there are various tiers of the pets, and the pets can give you significant advantages. And the rarer the pets, the more significant the advantages, and in some cases, basically, if in the end game you don't have the appropriate pets, which you mostly kind of have to purchase by buying random pets, some of which are purchasable, by the way, with in-game currency, but realistically, you're not going to get the best pets with just the in-game currency that you get, and you can basically have double the loot and double the damage if you've got the best pets. All right. I don't think this particular pet helps because we are running minions. That one I don't think helps. See, this one is spell damage, spell cast speed, and is really, really good, but I don't think has any effect on minions. Now, elemental resistance, damage avoidance, and XP protection, so you don't lose XP when you die at the top levels. Movement speed is good. We are looking for something. Minions. Knockback, pact spec effect. Minion. We don't have minion? They don't even have a... You can't even look... Oh, summon, I guess is probably it. Servant damage, servant speed, servant life. Minion attack and cast speed. So, yeah, he's probably the one. He's also... Because I've gotten multiple copies of him, he's 4 levels higher. He's a purple quality one with 4 levels, so it's probably better than the 6 level ones. So we're going to... we have one that we can upgrade. Sure. So he's now rank 5. The slug is cute. He is totes adorbs, as we might say if we were a soulless creature. We have another one for him, so we can upgrade him as well. At some point we got in the past, and I hadn't upgraded him. Do we have multiple upgrades for him? I didn't confirm. There we go. There we go. But this is the best one we've got. So we're going to form pact with him. The pact page, we have 5 points. So I think that means we just go here. 15% minion damage, 15% minion damage, 30% minion damage. Oh, I guess we have to click allocate on these, don't we? Yeah. 15, 30, 60% minion damage, and 8% attack and cast speed. Oh, I don't have enough pack points. So that's all the pack points. First one opened it up, I guess. And so he has 10%, 4% additional, and 5% additional. And it's just good, right? Upgrade rewards. Yeah, so he's our first pact. You're not wrong about the slug being cute. If all else was was the same, I will probably also end up using the defensive gold one, as the movement speed is good. Although the rest of it we don't have access to, so probably not, actually. We're probably going to end up with more of the purples or under. Upgrade skills. There we go. That's right, we got all that. The deserted road. Dessert. I would like dessert. The story has not changed, and I don't think they've had any additions since the game came out, and it's bad and mostly non-existent. Oh, this is where we go back out to the deserted road. I went the wrong way. It's not my fault, okay? I went the wrong way, and that couldn't possibly be my fault. Just kill them all. They must die. Make them pay. Make them suffer. Oh, more skills to upgrade. Bossy guy. He didn't last long. One of the fun things about the game, basically, is once you get to a certain point, your power starts escalating pretty significantly. You've seen me hit a couple of those points so far. Like a lot of free-to-play games, a lot of levels of power gain, some of which are completely free and others of which can be leveraged with some of the pay-to-win tactics. You coming down here anytime soon? There you are. But I am surprised at the number of PoE2 players who have taken to playing the game every time there's a new league. Because it is notoriously pay to win at the very, very top end. However, it is by no means required to even enjoy the game at all. The only money I spent on the game was back before they made a number of changes. Used to be you could get some of the in-game currency to unlock additional characters. Some of the characters were available for free to play, the others had to be unlocked. And I unlocked a couple with free to play, and I said, okay, you know, I'm enjoying the game enough, I'm going to drop a little bit of money so that I can afford to buy 2 more characters when I want to. And so I bought, unlocked another one of the characters. And then they changed the way the game worked so that every time there's a new league, all of the characters are free except for the new character. So I still have never spent that second. I think I spent either $10 or $20 to be able to unlock 2 of the characters, and I unlocked one, and then they changed the way it worked, and I still haven't bothered to spend the other. So it is certainly not an abusively aligned monetization unless you really desperately want to compete with the Chinese market players. Spoiler, you don't. Never run into any more of the League mechanic. Used to be the League mechanic. I guess it doesn't pop up as often as it would in PoE, where the League mechanic will show up basically every map. We have unlocked a hero trait. Charge calling. Allows you to click the trait skill to gain charge calling for 6 seconds. Cooldown is 6 seconds. During charge calling, synthetic troop minions summoned at a time +1. All synthetic troop minions will activate self-destruct protocol and charge at the enemy. So I believe that means basically it gives me a button to press for mega super damage. Our first purple quality item. Let's check the others first. You want to be methodical. You want to make sure you don't miss anything in your anxiousness to get a goodie. So for instance, this one is way better than that one. And this, probably not. But this, way better than the offhand. Yeah, it's got a lot of minion stuff. I'm surprised it's not better than the main hand. Maybe the flat damage is just worth more than I would have expected. So, anyway, that was a significant, as we in the game say, uppie. Uppies! Paladin's heavy armor. That's a chunk more damage. Let's go ahead and recycle all of the standard items. Bugs and critters and stuff. Poor guys. They're just going, as they die. I feel so bad. Over it. Alright, we got a little cul-de-sac here. Whoops. Couple more skill upgrades.
Looks like you're not going to make it. not to deal with a betrayer. I'm afraid.
All right, the verdant land. Oh, we have a treasure trove. In we go. Let's see. Kind of guaranteed to get that one. Max life per level. Regen is nice. The lone survivor. The pentagram astrolabe. That one can be really good. A lot of random. That one. Lonesome, I believe, would be good for this build. Not positive about that. Again, because I haven't played any sort of minion build in this game for a very long time. I'm not sure as to how the scaling and such works. Yeah, this is one of the more the longer maps for the treasure rooms. Ooh, AC just kicked on. Cold air up my shorts. Shrinkage! Just kidding. There's no shrinkage. Hopes. Talent node. Why, yes, please. We would like +1 to minion skill level. So they all do more damage and stuff. Paladin's hands in the hands of a pally. Boss mob dude, kill him. End him. Let's see if we've got anything new that's of any utility. Theoretically. Yeah. Again, I'm doing my best to try and figure it out. I don't think the erosion damage to attacks and spells transfers to the Petsies, so... Basically, if it don't say X minions, it don't do X for minions. Born in fire. Smoke she is arising. Identify that. Check the rings. Minion crit rating. I'm not convinced about that, but fine. Five max life per level, and we're level 19, so that's 85 more life. Our current life is 349. That's a big chunk. Fire damage every level, that doesn't help, but regen 21 life per second, yeah, that's a lot of survival. But we will challenge it again, because of course we will. Have a new talent node. Okay, we are at 19. Oh, we have 23. That'll get us to 24, right? No. 22, 23. We'll have 1 point left. We're challenging again. We would like to get one of the special things. One of the special drops. Because they're special. And I deserve special things. I deserve pretty things. I deserve pretty. Oh, so pretty. I have unlocked hero ranking, and I can tell you this, I can assure you, as heroes go, I am pretty rank. That's what they mean, right? Oh, one new talent node. Bonk. One new pact point. Another 4% minion attack and cast speed. Storm Rod. Shocking. This is just such a big map. It's so needlessly big. Why did they do this to us? Why did they do this to us? Born in Fire again. I don't know. Do I want to dual wield them? Maybe. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I believe that. I think those numbers there are screwed. Yeah, I just think that is crap. Those minion numbers are just wrong. We're now dual wielding them. We're gonna regenerate pretty damn quickly. And also just have a bunch more life. Well, yes, let's challenge it again, shall we? We're going to keep at it, damn it. Monster level is 16. Oh, I was trying to shoot through a wall. No wonder if nothing was dying. I was just giving my mobs, my pets, a chance to practice. Probably, you know, appreciate the opportunity. Doing 31? 21, sorry. 21 is in fact less than 31. That was 21. Obnox, good evening. I hope everything is okay in your almost certainly actual neck of the woods. Oh, goodness. Oh, we can go with a second one. Let me check. I must check. Machinist is second. Yeah, that'll work. But we're not done with God of Machines yet. Not until you get special abilities at 12 and 24, so you want to make sure you get those first. Pardon me, I misclicked. Also, we missed something else over here. A new skill. Ooh, we do have the energy for it. We will unlock it? No, we don't. Yeah, it says we have enough energy. Why is it not giving us the opportunity? Oh, okay, we can just unlock it there. Duh. I'll find minus the heat, making it hard to sleep. How hot is it there? And I can convert from C. 20, that's 68. That one I know. At 4 a.m., so you're suffering. 68 in the U.S. is considered 20. Is considered sort of your average room temperature. Obviously, your mileage may vary. Maniacal Army. I should check. I should check and see what the guy is actually running. That would make sense, so I will do that. Maniacal Army, Multi-Strike, and Assault Command. So, Maniacal Army... we can get... do we have access to multi-strike yet? No. Multi-strike becomes available later, evidently. I'm not seeing it at all, actually. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is, level 22. Okay. So, Multi-Strike, Maniacal Army, Assault Command. Wind Projectiles, Added Fizz. Assault Command. We can slot that one for now. All right. Oh, let me minimize that. Anything above 18 is sweltering in your world. Understandable. Today the high was 24, so 75. I do have, yeah. Well, a general insulation skill, basically, is what I have. All right, well, let's see. First of all, we've got this. We hit. That's the 4 link. That's going to give us an additional talent point. So we have another talent node available. So this one we drop out here. Additional minion damage and bond gaining speed. More bondage is good. And then our next point we drop here, I think. And that'll give us access to the upgrade skill. This time of year, I would say it's probably more average is probably going to be closer to 30. Yeah. Every 5C is 9. So 30 is 9 and 9. 18 on top of 68 is 86. Probably not quite 86 is the average. So probably 28, I would say, is probably going to be average for this time of year. But not unusual for us to hit a few days where we're going to hit 35 or... don't think too often we're going to hit 40. 40 would be 104. Might crack 100, but probably not 104. Still fighting off the chicken pox. Yeah. Another Born in Fire. No, we're still not getting notification that we're not getting good XP for this. So you still feel extra miserable in the heat. That makes perfect sense. Happy enough to be able to help with a few wagons earlier in the week. Yeah. To be able to feel like a functioning human being again. That's just crazy talk. Well, that is better than that one by a very small amount. No. I'll buy that. Yep. Nope. And nope. We recycle all the regular stuff. And put those there. And we're going back in again. We are still not being notified that we have basically out-leveled it. But this is a big map. So this one's good. This one always goes slowly. I really don't like this treasure room because it's so big. Okay, now we get one here. We drop that here. And that gives us this. Let's see. Minions gain the main hand weapons bonuses. Spell damage for minions. Additional sentry damage. I think we're got to be using Mighty Guard. Let me check. I will check. I'm pretty sure it's Mighty Guard. It is Mighty Guard. +2 minion skill level, +4 command per second, 40 initial growth for Spirit Magi. We're not playing Spirit Magi, but that's fine. I'm doing reasonably well, yeah. I will not complain. Well, I'll complain about bits and pieces because there's always little things that are niggling away. But that's just old. The only cure for that stuff is the permanent one, and I'm in no hurry. Like I got an itch here that feels like, I don't know, maybe I got a bug bite. You know, that kind of complaint. As long as those are my only complaints, I'm doing well. Gonna be streaming for at least another 20 years. Reruns? Does that count? Another Born in Fire. Oh, a second purple item. Sadly, a ring. Pretty sure that ain't gonna cut it. 1-to-1. I still don't think that is actually better. I think they really can't calculate the minion stuff. we will mark that one, unmark that one for recycling and keep that around just in case. But we still have not yet got the message that, hey, you're getting less XP for this map, so we'll do it again. There it is. Last time we'll be doing this one then. Because I really dislike this map. It's so big! Which really sounds smutty when I say it like that. Level is 23. New talent nodes. Okay, we finished off God of Machine, so now we're into Machinist. I need to double check again and see where we're going in Machinist. All right. I now know where we start. We start up here. Minion damage. Unsurprising. I want less content. Depends. We're talking about the games. If I have a choice between less or better, there's plenty of games out. I'd rather have better content. Now, if you're talking about my content, well, as long as I feel like streaming, I'm going to stream. I don't want to say planning, but hoping to be able to stream earlier today. But I got a late start on my day and got caught up in something else, and so basically had to shine it. Graphic style in this game reminds you of a good but sadly dead game, Darkspore. I don't remember Darkspore. I think graphically it is pretty much, I don't want to say inspired, but definitely very similar to the previous single-player game, the Torchlight games. That one might be better. Armor and armor. It is very, very slightly better, and better is better. I like the defense on the one I'm currently wearing, because I don't have a lot of defense. Oh, actually, I do. I have those rings. Those rings are providing me with a great deal of defense. Spore, but as an ARPG with a 3-man team. Interesting. Now, I did have Spore. I did play a little bit of Spore back in the proverbial day. It says more. Do I believe it? I do not find that compelling. Yeah, I don't find that compelling. All right, we want to recycle all of them and that too. Did I swap mine out? I did. That's right, then we don't want to recycle that one. We want to keep that one. Bloop. All right, we will not be challenging it again. Where are we going? We're going this way. Where do these stairs go? They go up. Yeah, I killed the servers as I couldn't monetize it sufficiently to their taste. Well, yeah. point. Now she summons up a bunch of little baddies. My boy's handling them pretty handily. Many whelps, handle it! And she's gonna spawn more baddies, I think. Or fight against herself. It's narratively nonsense, really. But then they haven't done, I think, anything with the narratives for years now. So it's been both nonsense and nothing. It's like they threw in the tile, said, yeah, we'll leave the base leveling up as the same, but beyond that, nobody cares. That one I'm almost beginning to believe. That one I actually am going to believe. Oh, and we got boots. They more survival, more life and regen. Movement speed when the energy shield is not full. Got a lot of survival right now. Allow me to interact. Aria. I have obtained Machine Army. Did I not have that already? Empty skill slot. Evidently not. Cast the skill and gain Euphoria. For Euphoria. For each minion on the field, minions gain damage and move speed. Cooldown for 10 seconds. Okay, we'll install it. There we go. Now, we're going to our hideout for the first time. The town. Just want Torchlight 4, to be honest, since you loved 1 and 2. Torchlight 3 was an incredible and astonishingly bad game. One of the few games I have ever refunded on Steam. It was dreadful. Journey. We have cleared chapter 1. That'll give us another talent point. Oh, claim. We get a packed spirit, a free packed spirit. All right, so now, wow, look at all the exclamation points when I talked about layers of freebies and stuff that lead into layers of not necessarily freebies. So this is $15 for the season pass, which gives you access to the new character and her jiggly boobies. And if you want to go for the $20, you get extra cosmetics with it. This is the season pass. You have the free track and the golden track. So. Okay. So we don't have any of the points necessary for that yet. Now we're going to get 60 points for clearing chapter 1 and 80 for completing the vigil the first time. So now it's a well done game, and the monetization isn't bad unless you want to be competitive at the top levels of the game, which none of us are going to want to do. It is pretty standard for Asian quest pass shop. I still have these left from since forever ago. Mobile titty jiggle, money extractor. Yeah, well, they're most free-to-play stuff, as sad as it is to say, is that way now. Okay, this is login rewards. So they have layers and layers of free stuff and also layers of not free stuff. Okay, what did we not do? Okay. Right. May the Evernight rest in peace. That's a legendary pack spirit. The dancing saddle, I have no idea. Phantom. This is stuff you can buy. Stuff you can buy. Oh, look, more stuff you can buy. And hey, more stuff you can buy. So this is the season, the Night of Eternal Slumber. This is a freebie, I think. Yeah. See what I mean, though? I mean, we got both of those. So there are just levels of free stuff and levels of not free stuff. And the free stuff is meant to like pull you in and keep you in so that you will then move on to the buying of the stuff. Gifts. Exchange shop. Okay, we have none of those currencies. The currencies are on the upper right. Path of Flame. Clear the story. We haven't done that yet. Pact. We've not completed this. These were completed in the past. Clearing the story, reaching time mark 3, time mark 5. I did not defeat the Traveler. 7-day login. Again, we want to start doing that. Some of these logins will recycle every 7 days, or every 7 logins. Every 7 days you log in. There we go. I have not linked my account to social media, so I don't get access to that freebie. But that's not all. Oh no, there's more. Top up. So here they're showing you the packs you can buy. No, it is not one of those that resets to day 1 if you miss. It's not consecutive. But every day, for instance, you'll get a free hunter's supply, which will either be five of the crafting item or 1 of those for resetting your talents. Talent resetting is free until you're up to level 90, which is late game. So, does it have play to win? It sure does. Is there any reason for your average player to engage with it? Not really. Is there plenty of free stuff they give you? Yeah, I've got a whole shitload of those, of the in-game pets, because I've played the game a lot. Top up, this is just getting the freebies. Or sorry, getting... Top up means just buying more of the currency. 980 currency. That was originally what it cost to unlock one of the characters. They changed that model. I think I dropped $20 and got almost 2,000 the currency, unlocked one character, never unlocked a second, and then they changed the paradigm. So all characters are free except the new one. Think you'd go headbutt an ice cube in the vain hope that you'll fall asleep. Personally would not subject yourself to that level of free-to-play. It is understandable. The amount of overhead involved is annoying. Because you've got free stuff sitting there and there's no rational reason to not want to get all the free stuff that you've earned. Old friendship. We get a free one of those packed friends, free every day. You get a free draw. Now, the odds are it's just going to be some of the in-game currency, but you can get lucky and get a pet. And it's one of the in-game currencies for me for this time. And outfits. That's for skill effects as well. Blackfire Defender. That is an enormous amount of the money, of the real money currency. But I think I've earned that one already. I think. And this one, no. Okay. It's showing me the ones that, the special visuals that are available for the skills I currently have. Mail. Freebies. All right. I think it is in Boone. I don't have any of the currency for this one. No currency for that one. No currency for that one. We have 2 currency for this one that we just got. So we'll use these. These are going to give us pact spirits. Idling Weasel Sparkle. And one more. That one is one of the common ones. And that's also one of the common ones. So we'll go to the pacts because I'm me. We just got a couple of probable upgrades. And so I just want to scroll down until I find them. You can see there's yellow for the legendary quality, purple, epic, blue, or rares. We just, at some point, we got that one. May have gotten that one last season and didn't cash it in. All right. Another upgrade. We have no more for that, thank you. And that one we just got. I think that's it. No. So there were a couple we missed previously, and then 2 we just got. And these are the ones I don't have. These are all going to be the most rare ones, the legendary ones, that will have the most abilities and bonuses and all that good stuff. So, this is the town. And here is where you have your storage, for example. Just got your mid-year insurance update. Insurance paid $250,650. You paid $3,300. Thanks for the new knee. Yeah. Thank you for the insurance, where in most of the rest of the world, you probably don't pay anything. But yes, the hit rate on that, pretty good. How's the knee working out, by the way? That's, yeah, you can't live in your knee. This is the trade house, and I don't think we can access it yet until you're level 60. It's doing great. That's terrific. Going through all that, and if it didn't actually make, like a significant difference, that would suck. A lot of these are former league mechanics, because a lot of the league mechanics are still accessible. Later on, you'll be able to specify which league mechanics you want to engage in more, and they become more frequent. The ones you don't want to engage in, you don't have to. There are a few other things around here, but mostly it's former league mechanics. I think they could do a better job kind of arranging stuff around and such. Pardon my yawns. So we have made it here in our 2 hours and 6 minutes. First 3 weeks were the friggin' worst. They need to prepare you more for that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Oh yeah, his knee came with a gun. He has a knee gun now. He can knee people with it, and it shoots, and it feels exactly like they've been kneed. Not much of a functional upgrade. Walker and a cane. I imagine the cane is a much better item for shaking at people when you're angry than a walker. Well, I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I'll probably continue to play off stream. So who knows what level I'll get to, where I'll be, what I'll be doing. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Look at them fingers wiggling. Don't know what I'll be playing. Maybe more of this. Maybe not. Don't know. We've got things coming up. We get Grim Dawn next week. Not sure when we get PoE. The new PoE League next week too. I can't keep them all straight. I know historically PoE does, despite the fact that they deny it, does enjoy stepping on other ARPGs launches when they can. So it may be that, Grim Dawn announced theirs a few months ago, and oh my, look, we just happened to be the next day. But I'm going to call it here. Again, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. I'm back tomorrow. I hope the rest of your Friday night, or possibly Saturday morning, goes great. And as always, I insist you have a kick-ass weekend, or, Fat Buddy, if you can't kick, kneeing them in the ass would be just fine too. Back tomorrow. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.